Hello and welcome to another LeetCode solution video. This is problem number 53, maximum subarray. This problem, we're given an integer array nums, find the subarray with the largest sum and return its sum. For example 1, our input nums array is -2, 1, -3, 4, -1, 2, 1, -5, 4. And the output for this would be 6. And this is because the subarray 4, -1, 2, 1 has the largest sum of 6. For example 2, our input nums array is 1, and the output would be 1 because the subarray is only 1, so that's the largest sum. And for example 3, our input nums array is 5, 4, -1, 7, 8, and the output for this would be 23, and the subarray with the largest sum would be 5, 4, -1, 7, 8. Let's go through an example. For our example, our input nums array is going to be 1, 8, -4, 3, 7, 2, -5. And our solution will involve going through our nums array index by index and calculating our current sum of our subarray. And we'll want to see if our current sum of our subarray plus our current number is larger than our current number. And whichever is larger will compare to our previously saved maximum sum. And if our current sum or our current index is larger than our previous max, we'll set our previous max equal to our current sum. So starting off with our first index, our value is 1. So we'll add our current sum, which since we're starting out is equal to 0, plus our current value. And our current value of 1 is equal to our current sum plus our current value. So it doesn't matter which we take. So we'll compare that to our current max sum. And since this is our first index, we have our current sum set equal to 0. And our current value is greater than our previous max sum. So we'll set our max sum now equal to our current value. So now it equals 1. So now at our second index, our current value is 8. Our current sum that we had before was 1. So now we'll add those together to see which is bigger, and 1 plus 8 is 9, which is greater than our current value. So we'll take 9 and compare it to our max sum. 9 is greater than our previous max sum of 1, so we'll set our max sum now equal to 9. So now our max sum is 9, and we'll move on to the next index. So now at the next index, our current value is -4. Our current sum is 9, so we'll add those together and get a value of 5. Our current value is less than our current sum plus our current value, so we'll take 5 and compare it to our max sum. 5 is less than our max sum, so we're going to leave our max sum as 9 and move on to the next index. So now our current value is 3, our current sum is 5, and we'll add those together and we get 8. 8 is greater than our current value, so we'll take 8 and compare it to our max sum. 8 is less than our max sum of 9, so we'll keep our max sum equal to 9 and move on to the next index. Now our current value is 7, our current sum is 8, our current sum plus our current value is 15. 15 is greater than our current value, so we're going to take 15 and compare that to our max sum. And 15 is greater than our max sum as well, so we'll set our max sum now equal to 15. And we'll move on to the next index. Now our current value is 2, our current sum is 15. 15 plus 2 is 17. 17 is greater than our current value of 2, so we'll take it and compare it to our max sum. Our max sum is less than 17, so we'll update our max sum to now be 17. And we'll move on to the next index. And 12 is greater than our current value of -5, so we'll take 12 and compare it to our max sum. 12 is less than our max sum, so we're going to keep our max sum at 17, and since we're at the end of our nums array, we can just return 17. Let's jump into the code. The first thing we're going to want to do is initialize our max sum value, and we'll set this equal to -infinity, so anything we compare it to at first is greater than it. Then we'll want to initialize our current sum value, and we'll set it equal to 0. Now we'll want to loop through our nums array. And we'll want to do our two comparisons. Our first will compare our num value to our current sum plus our num value. Whichever is greater, we'll set our current sum equal to. And then we'll want to do our comparison for our max sum. We'll compare our current max sum with our current sum. Whichever is greater, we'll set equal to our max sum. And that's it for our looping. So now we'll just want to return our max sum value. That's it for the code, so let's run this. All test case passed, so let's submit. Our solution was accepted, so that's it for this problem. If you like this video and want to see more content like it, make sure to check out my channel. Thanks for watching.